Hey everybody, thanks for watching the Jeremy Dewitte Show right here on YouTube. We are live. It is 12:30 p.m. Jeremy time. That's Florida Standard Time. Jeremy Dewitte is on trial right now. He's in the courthouse dressed in a suit. They did allow him to change from his prison orange into his gray suit while he's in front of the jury. That way, he doesn't look like a criminal at least. That way, at least he looks kind of like an off-duty cop. We're going to be updating you. We can't report live from the inside the court. As you know, they banned media from this. And not only did they ban media, but they said that PoliceTube doesn't exist. They said we're not real. So we definitely can't be reporting inside, even though they banned all media. So we do have, we're going to be bringing you the updates right here in this this title bar as they happen. See how it's gone now? And boom, as things happen, I'm going to be updating this title bar. We will leave this live so that you can stay here with the news. I appreciate you guys sticking around. There's not a lot to talk about right now until we find out more about the state's arguments and then the defense arguments. We do know that they're going to be putting Jennifer on the stand to rebut any prosecution's allegations. Who knows what she's going to be saying? The only thing I can think that she might say is against the YouTube account, saying Jeremy Dewitte didn't have access to the YouTube account. Jennifer had access and control because Jeremy gave it up. And so we'll see. Thanks for staying tuned. Stay tuned live right here because as soon as something happens, I'm going to pop back in here, update this title bar with the newest things that are going on, and I'll also give you an announcement. So stay tuned, stick around. Okay, thanks for not logging off. I just wanted to get rid of everybody that wasn't really interested. Let's go ahead and go to the comments and see what you guys are saying in the comments. Maybe there's some insightful stuff going on there. Sip, by the way, just came in, donated $10,000. Wow. Sip, #1 contributor. I appreciate that, Sip. $10,000. I don't know if that was you typed that wrong or something. I appreciate that. That's unbelievable. Let's see who we got. Gregory Haas Jr. is in the chat. Appreciate you. No OPEC, no problem. Appreciate you being here. Don, hey. Jim McKinnon, hey. Who else we got here? Why is no OPEC, no problem not a mod? I can't change it right here. I'll change it later. I'll do it live. Who else we got here? David, Noxious, Cyclops, Ryan Smith. Scrolling through here. What's the chances he'll be found not guilty or serve 10 years? Well, I think it's 100%. Roman Wolf Gaming asks, what's the chances he'll be found guilty or serve over 10 years? I think it's a very good chance that one of those things is going to happen. I mean, how could one of those not going to happen? Bad Back 07 says, will Amir get his Johnny Cochran moment? Oh, look, I can put these on the screen. This is Amir's Johnny Cochran moment, I think. Long screwdriver, no handle. Appreciate that. No OPEC. He's getting his popcorn ready. A little early for popcorn, but hey, killing time passing through. Killing time passing through. Who is this guy? I'm watching. Does he have his pepper ball or long screwdriver with the orange handle? He's not allowed to bring his pepper ball or long screwdriver orange handle into the courthouse. Killing time passing through. Sounds so familiar. Gia, welcome. Ryan Smith, welcome. Status Quo, thank you for saying we exist. As you know, the Osceola County Courthouse said PoliceTube and his uncle and his parent company don't exist. They said, we're not real. Still trying to figure out what it means. Appreciate. Roman Wolf Gaming says again, is there a way we can watch the trial? There's no watching the trial. They said no trial watching for us. I think I popped a riser this morning. Jim McKinnon says, be careful out there, everybody. Don, welcome back. You were in Florida, and now you're back. Jen is a witness. Sip, sip again. Thanks for the $10,000 toward pepper balls. Is Keith Vidler there? No. Never give yo passwords. Great advice by Gia. Just so you know, while we're doing this, we're waiting for more updates to come in on what's going on with the trial. Right now, they're just in there talking and stuff. You know, we have correspondents inside which are writing everything down and making sketches so we can see the sketches. Let's see what else we got here. Ryan Smith, imagine not understanding what above security and below police means. He's right now above a prisoner, but below a court bailiff. Trial transcripts, oh yeah, we're writing everything down. Gia. Look at this, Cat Likes Cats. 999 pepper balls from Cat Likes Cats. I appreciate that. We all like cats. Jim McKinnon, thanks. Sip, sip. So do I. Jeremy Dewitte, salute to you. Who else we got here? It's been a long road to get to this. Somebody in the comments said this morning, this trial is happening so fast. They were doing jury selection, and now the trial's happening. Yeah, I mean, it's been 4 years to get to this point. Netflix will make a series about him once he's in jail. I bought the rights to the Netflix, to the Jeremy Dewitte story. We will be making a documentary about it someday. Let's see, more jail calls. Yep, we're going to get those. We've actually just got access to the jail calls up until last week. So all this year up until last week, Jeremy's been saying things on the phone. 120 jail calls or so made in the last few months, and they just made those available to the public. So we're going to be getting those and publishing them right here. You know that. Ashley Murray says, I think media being banned is a huge problem in America. Well, it definitely is for us today. Here for the justice. Does anyone know how much time Jeremy is going to be given once he's found guilty? Yes, we do know that. But the court says we're not allowed to say. Just kidding. We don't know. We're going to see. I just saw these videos of Jeremy. You saw all the videos of Jeremy? And he's saying it's for the cars to get out of his funeral. What's wrong with that? Because he says, pull over. And then he, he's impersonating a police officer. He's doing aggravated assault and road rage. And he's carrying a fake weapon, and he puts his hand on his weapon and threatens drivers and says, I'm going to pull you out of that vehicle. I'm going to pull you out of this funeral. I mean, you might not have watched all the videos like you're claiming. There's more. Don says he's guilty. We've already determined, yes. Apparently, the judge asked the jury, does anybody recognize Jeremy? And a couple people raised their hand and said that they recognized him, probably from the PoliceTube videos. But then the judge asked, is anybody going to have any preconceived notions about this man where you're not going to be able to be neutral. And so they were able to weed out, all the jurors and select the ones that they thought were great. Okay, we have an update here. Let's go back here. Banners. New update. They just got out for lunch. So Amir and his paralegal, his plus one, the woman, they're there. Mr. Collins is the state prosecutor. He's there. I don't know why they're all named Collins. State discussion with the jury pool included these topics, which apparently we're going to find funny. They were talking about coffee, dogs, security cameras, the latest phones and technology, and witness credibility. They're probably talking about Jennifer. They're talking about Blockbuster video memberships and the responsibility when he's late returning his Blockbuster videos back in the day, it looks like. They're talking about the laws and him breaking the laws and asking, do you break laws and rules regardless of the consequences? And it says lastly here, have you or a family member or a friend ever been arrested locally or elsewhere is one of the questions they've asked. If yes, how were you or that person treated? Do you have a fair view of law enforcement? Oh, these are the questions they were asking of the jury. So they were asking questions of the jury. Yeah, so that's the state discussion with the jury pool talking about those topics. So the jury pool, they were asked questions about coffee and dogs, and if they have security cameras, if they like dogs, if they drink a lot of coffee, if they're privy to the new phones and technology stuff, and they asked the jury if they are the ones that return their Blockbuster memberships. That's what was going on. Okay, I'm reading this live as we're getting this in. So this is going to be resumed. Right now it's out for lunch at 1:30. Right now it's 12:42. So another 45 minutes and they'll be back in there, and we'll see what happens from there. It looks like actually they're still picking the jury. That's what's happening here. Let me update this. There we go. Let's correct that, make sure that's accurate. Save, update. There, the trial is in progress. The jury selection is in progress. Still, I thought it was over. And Jeremy is in a suit, and the state is ready to make their arguments. So this is going to continue at 3 p.m. The jury selection will be done by 3 p.m., and the trial arguments will start shortly after that. We'll resume into tomorrow and be finished up tomorrow. That's what it looks like. So stay tuned. We're going to be bringing you more updates. We will be right back. Can you guys hear me right now? I'm testing the sound. Okay, good. You guys can hear me. So while we're waiting for more of that, let's go back to the live chat, see what's going on over here. First of all, Ryan Smith, $999. I appreciate that. Bert Rito, $199. I appreciate that. And a cease and desist. Yes, sir. And let's see here. Jim McKinnon is confused, as we all are. Appreciate you guys. I'm just scrolling through the comments here, looking for people that have donated money. Sanders, I appreciate the 200 pepper balls. Appreciate that. Where is the lieutenant? Jeremy got permission from the sheriff to be there. Yes, he did get permission. It's in an email. Killing time passing through. Says PT, do you really not remember me? No, it sounds... your name sounded very familiar, Killing time passing through, but now I do, of course, remember you. I just haven't seen you for a while. And I was like, what? Don? Doc, that must be his mom's wife. His mom is actually on a cruise apparently right now. She's left the country. I would too if I were her. Okay, let me see. I'm so far behind in these comments. Let me scroll down deeply. I got to skip over some of these comments, people. But if you want me to see anything, let me know right now. Gia has come in with $4,000. Gia, unbelievable. She says she's been around since day one. PT and Friday rule. So true. So accurate. What an accurate statement there. And how's the puppy? That puppy's not a puppy anymore, huh? Status quo. Stellar comment at Jim McKinnon. Fully honorable, sir. Yes. Whatever Jim McKinnon said, I missed it, but I'm sure it was accurate. Stovepipe, welcome to the chat. Gia, same here, he says. Well, why ask jury about coffee, Marilyn asks. It's because Jeremy is he has so much problems with coffee, I guess. I don't know. He violated his parole by continuing to go to Starbucks when he wasn't allowed. He was allowed to go to the doctor, to church, and one other place, but it wasn't Starbucks. But he kept going to Starbucks. Maybe that's why. Oh, look at this. Thanks for the live updates. I ain't been this excited for years. Yeah, we've been waiting for this for years. Hare Farms, appreciate that. $2,000. May look like $20, but from the back end, I can see that he actually typed $2,000. Unbelievable. Let's see what else we got here. 5 times 5. I don't know. I don't know the answers. Let's see. Does Jen have on her 1986 prom dress? As you know, anytime Jennifer goes to the police stations to make a complaint about Jeremy, she wears her old bridesmaid uniforms from when she was in her 20s and her 1986 prom dress, where she never got to go to the prom, but she's kept the dress all these years, and she wears these things to trial. And yes, Gia, she is wearing that prom dress. Blockbuster. What's this say? PT, what was going to happen with the payphones? Didn't really understand that part. The payphones, they were asking about the latest phones and technology. Maybe because Jeremy has all these phones and he's using them to record. I don't know. They're going to probably make sure the jury knows what a cell phone is and see how familiar they are with the technology. Like how easy it is to maybe delete a social media account. It's an indication if the jury's going to believe Jeremy's struggles or not. Judges typically put a trial tax on defendants who take a case to trial. Yeah, Jeremy's not going to pay that, though, you know. He's still working on his repaying the $12 that he stole in gas from 1998. Kathleen, welcome to the chat. Who else we got here? Did you guys know that Jeremy Dewitte has a sister? Not a lot of people know that he has a sister out there. She has disowned the family. She doesn't talk to the family. No one's getting the family together. Wait, what's this? Kathleen, $900 from Kathleen. I appreciate that. This is great. I'm making a lot of money on this live. Just so you guys know, these jail calls that I was talking about that have just been made available to the public, you know, they're going to cost hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, almost $1,000 to get them. So anybody that's donating, you know, that money's not just going into my candy fund where I buy too much candy, Sour Patch Kids, but it's actually going toward the Jeremy Dewitte videos. In fact, I spend so much money on the Jeremy Dewitte videos that my personal candy fund is lacking. You know, I don't know when the last time I bought Sour Patch Kids was, and I love Sour Patch Kids. Look at this, $200 from George. Appreciate that. Let's scroll down here some more and see what's going on. Appreciate you guys being in the chat. 162 people watching live. This is unbelievable. While Jeremy is probably out eating a bologna sandwich for his lunch right now, that's pretty cool. This guy says, well, it's $2 a day in jail. Wow. That's cheaper than hotels. No wonder Kevin Paffrath from Meet Kevin decided to drink and drive and spend the night in jail. It saved him $200 in a hotel room. Plus, I think he got away with it. No, we need more exclusive interviews with former Metro State employees. Those are gold. Nobody wants to talk anymore. Oh, I just tried to click on a comment and I think I made it disappear. Beach is 101. Appreciate that. $199. 199 pepper balls to the FOIA fund. We're trying to get these jail calls in as quick as possible, but you know what? They have to review each one before they release them to us. They're made available to the public now, but before they actually give them to the public, they want to review them first. So that unfortunately takes a while. We requested the jail calls that you're hearing right now last September, and they were just released last month. So it took, 8 months for them to review these. And we haven't even gotten them all yet, by the way. Hearing them live on Fraudy and the PoliceTube channel. Kathleen asks, whatever happened to Blue Bacon? Who? And Heather Demuse, $9.99. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. This is literally the best community ever. The Jeremy Dewitte community, who some people said didn't exist, by the way. Let's see here. What else we got? Orange screwdrivers, long handles. Everyone gets one for Christmas. Taz is actually citing Jeremy Dewitte's defense. This is basically the only thing a mere Jeremy Dewitte's attorney can say in court to defend him. He's going to tell the judge and the jury 3/16/1974, because it always works. Jeremy's always gotten off with that, so they are going to try it. This one says Blue Bacon stopped uploading 6 months ago. Again, who? What? Huh? Sip says, where is the Alliance? The Alliance broke, as you guys know, and they were forced to dismantle the wall that divided the Jeremy Dewitte community. We tore down that wall from the Alliance. So, they've renamed themselves to names of members of the community now. They're impersonating us. Status Quo coming in with 2,000 pepper balls. It's literally 2,000. It's not $2. You guys are typing these things wrong. In the back end, it's saying how much you guys are really donating. So I appreciate these real large amounts. Taz is exactly like Blue who? We don't know. This guy, the Unknowns. That sounds familiar. Hey, PT, I have someone else for you to investigate and report on after Jeremy Dewitte gets sent to the feds. As you know, this is the Jeremy Dewitte Show. This is Jeremy Dewitte News. All we talk about on this channel is Jeremy Dewitte. So if there's someone else, we're going to have to open up a whole new show with all new information about that new person, because this is the Jeremy Dewitte Show exclusively on YouTube, and we're authorized via email by Susan Wojcicki, former CEO of Google and of YouTube. As you know, when Susan Wojcicki started standing up for PoliceTube, saying we need to promote PoliceTube more, she got some resistance at Google, so she had to step down as the CEO. So she's no longer the CEO, but she's still fighting in our corner, as well as the CEO of Patreon, Jack Samyam, who allows us to post on Patreon uncensored stuff. Check the link in the description if you want to join us on Patreon and help contribute to PoliceTube. Jack Samyam, the CEO of Patreon, said that we can say whatever we want over on Patreon, and he's not going to stop us. As long as we meet one condition, that's as long as we don't make fun of his last name, Samyam. So we're not allowed to mention like how his last name, Samyam, could possibly be found humorous or entertaining. So as long as we don't say anything about Jack Samyam's last name, then we can be uncensored saying whatever we want over on Patreon. Check the link down in the description. I appreciate you guys helping us out there. Let's see who we got here. Residential Centers of America Lease to Own, who writes unbelievable scripts, helping PoliceTube out, being funny. He says, PT, any idea of the status man Jeremy caught? Let me just start over. PT, any idea of the status man Jeremy caught trying to pick the lock on his new gate to get access to Tony's towing truck? No, I don't know what happened there. But I do know that Jeremy Dewitte had his gate securely locked with Christmas lights. And so anybody passing through is probably, breaking and entering, according to Jeremy. Jeremy is going to impersonate a correctional officer. Already done. The unknowns. Taz, new person I spoke of is the Colorado area. Sticky Finger Smooth says, PoliceTube, I just saw this. Is Jeremy guilty yet? Jeremy is guilty, but the jury has not found him guilty yet. They're on lunch right now, just to catch everybody up. Jeremy's currently in a suit eating a bologna sandwich for lunch break at the Osceola County Jail, being guarded by sheriff's officers. His attorney, Amir, is there with a woman, like his right-hand woman, helping him out with the case. The prosecutors they are choosing jury selection. That should be done pretty soon. They're going to be resuming the session here in 30 minutes at 1:30 Jeremy time. And jury selection should be done 90 minutes after that so that they can move on to the arguments and stuff. So Jeremy is guilty, but he has not been found guilty yet. As you know, in the Jeremy Dewitte community, we can find Jeremy with the presumption of guilt prior to him ever being declared guilty. It's different in the Jeremy Dewitte community than it is in the United States normal legal system, We find Jeremy Dewitte guilty before the trial. And that's why we're here. Okay, guys, Bert Rito, let me say thank you to you. $1.99, appreciate that. A Dewitte quotes calendar. Yes, we should get that, actually. There's too many, though. And No Pick, no problem, says, PT, is Jay Dewitte's house under foreclosure yet? No, they're able to make the payment on that house easily. They bought their house in Florida for $200,000 or something, and now it's appreciated. It's doubled in price. Jeremy Dewitte and his wife have taken out a couple small mortgages, but they have a lot of equity in that house if they were to try to sell it or get a second or third or fourth mortgage on that thing, whatever they want to do there. So no foreclosure in their future yet. They got some equity there. Let's see if there's anything else here. Yes, this guy, TFLN, I appreciate that. Sad to see a former police officer and Navy Ranger like Jeremy Dewitte be in the situation. It wasn't even him. He was Army. He was Marines. He jumped. He was fought 14 years in Iraq and Afghanistan, however that's possible. He said also that he was never in the Army, that he was in the private forces. He doesn't remember who or where he worked for or where, but he guarantees it was all official. He also says that he died 10 years ago and the doctors brought him back to life. He also says that his brother died. Poor Dylan. Dylan's still out there working for him doing escorts, and Jeremy Dewitte's going around saying his brother Dylan is dead. Lily Rose says, I'm almost there. Cannot believe I have a doctor's appointment today. Tell the doctor to meet you there. Okay, I appreciate you guys. We are going to be standing by. The trial is in progress. Let me update this ticker now. One moment. Okay, there we go. Save that. Okay, there's the new update. We're going to be leaving it at that for a while. I appreciate you guys standing by. Appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you guys subscribing. Check the links in the description. Make sure you're subscribed to, the PT Video Network over on Patreon. That really helps support us and able to pay for a lot of the Jeremy Dewitte stuff that we bring you. So I appreciate you guys. Let's go back to Jeremy Dewitte smoking, and we'll wait for jury selection to complete. I'll keep you guys updated as we get more stuff. We'll be back after lunch at 1:30. This is Jeremy time, Florida. Okay, guys, we have an update from Shane over at So You Dated a Police Impersonator. The link is on the screen. You can just search in YouTube if you need to for So You Dated a Police Impersonator. He has given live updates from the courthouse as well on his own channel. I want to play you some of what he said about what's going on at the courthouse, and I want you to check out Shane's channel. In fact, maybe I can link it here. Actually, here. Oh, yeah, I think I can. There we go. I'm putting it in the chat right now. I'm going to pin. Okay, it's in the chat. I want you to check out his channel. Let's listen to some of what he said here. Very old school technology here. All right, let's go ahead and listen to what he said.
Jury selection. The prosecutor is very long-winded, and he is just going on and on and on and on. So I would not be surprised to see jury selection go on till 3 o'clock probably. It's a little brutal. Just some tidbits. The prosecution has 5 witnesses coming. They're all law enforcement. Defense only has 1 witness coming, and that is Jennifer Burton. So I don't know how that's going to go. When you're fighting for your life and your one defendant is somebody with zero, your one witness is somebody with zero credibility, can't bode well. They're asking potential jurors a lot of questions about if they can identify a lie or not, which I thought was interesting. One of the questions he was asking people is, do they drink coffee black? Who drinks just straight black coffee? I think he was looking for former military when he asked that. Something else is, I'm just going to do this like the things I find interesting, just reporting it like a regular guy. I can't do a long one because I do want to get back in there, but Jeremy is so creepy. He is nodding along. Like the lawyers will ask a potential juror a question and they'll answer, and Jeremy will look at them, make dead eye contact with them, and look at them like this. He's trying to manipulate jurors.
Okay, let me pause it there because the Shane has this video up on his channel. I want you to go over to his channel. Link is again in the description in the chat. Go check out his full video. I played a little snippet for you. He's talking about how Jeremy is maybe doing jury manipulation right now by trying to like give him the creepy eye. So go check out what's happening over on Shane's channel right now. Don't worry, you have plenty of time. It's 1:11 right now. They're going to start going back in there at 1:30. So you got 20 minutes. I'm going to put on some loop stuff here. I want you to go check out Shane's channel. Feel free to come back over here. Make sure you subscribe to Shane's channel too. He's actually in the courtroom along with our correspondents as well. Secret correspondents helping us out here. So go check out Shane's channel, and we'll be back in 20 minutes. So you're not going to miss anything here. Let's look at Jeremy smoking. you guys see that news thing come on, that means I'm about to come back on from a brief pause. Hey, I wanted to give you guys an update. We're about to go back into the courtroom. We're just about 6 minutes away from lunch being over. So, you know how it is. The judge is going to keep eating his lunch. He'll probably be there, he'll wander in at about, the 45 mark or maybe the top of the hour. But everybody else will be sitting there waiting for him. It's a power move. Judge, it's from Judge School 101. Always come in late, always come in last. Appreciate you guys hanging around. Let's see, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I was going to thank the people that are helping contribute here. TFLN, if you're still watching, I appreciate you donating $9.99. Bert Rito, I appreciate you donating the $1.99. Status Quo, great supporter since the beginning, $2. I appreciate you. Heather Demuse donated a $9.99 super sticker. I appreciate you. Beach 101 with the $1.99. I appreciate you. Should have been a $1.01 for Beach 101. Pullover, $2 from George A. from Southeast Michigan. I appreciate you. Kathleen Nebel, $9.99. I appreciate you donating. Her Farms donated $20. I just want to personally thank everybody that's helping out. Gia has always been a great supporter of the Jeremy Dewitte community. Helping all the creators bring you Jeremy Dewitte stuff by her large contributions. She donated $100. I appreciate you, Gia. We all do. Sanders donated $2, and Bert Rico donated $2. Appreciate both of you for helping out. Ryan Smith coming in with $9.99, and Cat Likes Cats with $9.99. Ryan, Cat, I appreciate you. Sip Sip is also another big supporter of the Jeremy Dewitte community, where he's helping out with a lot of FOIA requests and stuff, always donating large amounts. I appreciate you. Wendy's not in the chat, but we appreciate Wendy for all she's done to help out. She's helped out a lot, and she's helping out right here, right now, as we speak. So I appreciate all of you guys, and also Dawn, if she's still in the chat. If Dawn's around, she helped get a lot of those Jeremy Dewitte letters. She was writing to Jeremy in prison, and she was sharing the information. So all that was helpful to the Jeremy Dewitte community. So you people that are helping out, I appreciate all of you. We recognize you. So let's go back here. We're about to go into the courtroom. We're just 3 minutes away. So we are going to check back with you. Jury selection is going to be finishing up. I hope you check the link in our the pinned comment, because it's a link to Shane's channel. He just did a 5-minute update. Shane from So You Dated a Police Impersonator is also there. Let's also shout out Josh from The Vault. He helped Shane conceive of these ideas of going down there and covering all this and starting a YouTube channel. So thanks for Josh from the Vault as well. But check out the link in the description. You still got a few minutes to see what Shane has to say. He gave a great breakdown of Jeremy Dewitte and his creepiness and stuff while he's sitting there in the courtroom. He talks about it over on his channel. Link is pinned in the comments. Make sure you check that out. We are going to be back with you, so make sure you stick around. I'm here.
I'm here. Can
As you know, we're back from the courthouse. We may or may not have Jay on the line. Jay, can you hear us?
I can hear you. I am here. I am innocent. You guys have got to believe me. You have got to believe me. I did nothing wrong.
Jay, aren't you in trial right now? Should you be on your phone?
The judge has granted me permission to be here on the phone during the trial. He's actually telling me I've got to go. Thank you for everybody in the chat.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy. I guess we'll be back. All right. We're going to be connecting back with Jay here. Jay, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Roger that.
Jay, you wanted to give some shout outs to people in the comments. Is that correct?
That is affirmative. I don't have much time. But we want to give a shout out to Dawn, my beautiful dearest Dawn. Gia. Oh, heck, no problem. Thank you guys. You guys are my little motors. And sip, sip. I appreciate you. Long screwdriver. Orange handle. Come on, guys. Killing time, passing through. I salute you for your military service. We serve together. Richard Francis in the chat. Who are these people? I don't even know these people. These aren't the people that came to my house, is it? Because that would be, no, who are these people? RJVW. He says hello. Oh, thank you for being a big fan. Kansas City Bob in the chat. This is amazing technology.
All we're missing, Jeremy, is some blinking lights. Am I right?
You don't know how much I miss the blinking lights. If I could only get home so I could see my beautiful, dearest blinking lights again. That's all I dream of. Neil in the chat is asking for a shout out. Neil, it's you, man, you and me. Dawn, my dearest Dawn. Turning Gun says it's non-lethal. It was for self-defense purposes. Self-defense purposes. Nicholas in the chat. No problem is saying lights on, cameras on. Do not shut your bikes off. I said do not shut the bikes off, so shut them off. Then they shut them off. Obviously, their faults. Mom, Silk. Biden for prison. What? No. We need Biden to grant me reprieve because I did nothing wrong. He needs to grant my release. Ryan Smith, Civil Defense Canada, 3/16/1974. Come on. Come on.
Jeremy, rumor had it that you were trying to use 3/16/1974 in court this morning. Did you think that was going to get you anywhere?
Come on, guys. 3/16/1974. Look it up. I have permission to facilitate the funerals, and I'm being targeted. And now the bailiff is telling me I can't be on this call anymore. There's no streaming, they said.
Well, that's unfortunate, Jeremy. I guess we're going to have to let you go. Is that right?
I can't hardly hear you. My account's hacked. I got to go.
All right, Jeremy. Well, I appreciate you joining us. All right, guys. We'll keep you updated on whatever happens right here on the Jeremy Dewitte News. Everybody knows it's less than lethal. Everybody knows that I record my calls. Everybody knows my calls are hidden. Everybody knows that my credit card's lost. Everybody knows the system's fixed. Jeremy stay poor, Amir get rich. That's how it goes. Everybody knows. Everybody knows my video footage is leaking. Everybody knows that sometimes I lie. Everybody's got these addicted feelings, like they got to find out what else I'll try. Everybody's talking about my sirens. Everybody wants me in a box for confinement with a chance of parole. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that love can be crazy. Everybody knows that's how Jen and I do. Everybody knows that we've been unfaithful for way more than a night or two. Everybody knows it's not discreet. I uploaded it to YouTube and went on TV wearing all of those clothes. Now even Dr. Phil knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Thank you guys for being live in the chat. Ryan Smith is still here. Frank Mitchell, Fred Dog, Ryan Smith, again. Kenny Rogers, Roasters, welcome. Star Chasers here. Star Chasers, Moonlight Excellence. Any relation? Ken Z, Turning Guns. No OPEC, no problem. Still here. Appreciate you guys. We were literally live with Jeremy Dewitte a while ago. That was no satire, no faking it there, right? Or was it? RJVW. Appreciate you guys. We're going to take approximately 30 seconds here to answer questions from people in the chat. Go ahead and ask your questions. We've got 30 seconds. I'm going to answer all questions. Jen Kelly. Why is Jen Kelly not a moderator? That's what I'm asking. Okay, let's pause this. Need to make Jen Kelly a moderator. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. First of all, we got to check, is this even the real Jen Kelly? Looks legit. One moment, please. Meow Meow. See, why is Meow Meow not a moderator? Okay, guys, 30 seconds is up. No more questions. No more questions. Question time is now over. Okay, just kidding. Let's go ahead and answer some of those questions, if there's even any. How do you not have a record deal? Thanks, Mom Silk. G17, if he doesn't look like an inbred, then I don't know who does. Yep. Rick Hansa, is this in Osceola? Where are the charges? He is facing a whole bunch of charges in Osceola. This trial is for some of those charges in Osceola. Only some of the charges. Accidental Esquire asks if I've ever been charged with any crimes. I've never been charged with any crimes. Nobody has. We've done nothing wrong. Meow Meow asks, been checking, so you dated a police impersonator. Said there's still jury selection. Yes. I've got that same information. Jury selection in progress and should be completed by 3 p.m., which is in 40 minutes. That's estimated. Jen Kelly says, it's me, the OG. Let's see. She's a moderator now. Thank you, Jen Kelly, for being here. Gus FC says, is Jeremy all done? Jeremy is all done for now, but he will ride again, he says. Frank Mitchell says, ring, ring. Hello, Global Tellink. Mom, this is James Vidler. Was in the courthouse impersonating a juror. I don't know. I don't think so. Vidler tried to get on the jury. That'd be funny. Billy Riffraff. I wonder if Jeremy will get some Wheelin' or Federal Signal branded pajamas for his stay next 15 years or so. He wishes. Moth's Mommy says, question, will the trial start immediately after jury selection or will nothing happen until tomorrow? Depends on what time they get over with jury selection. They might even start today, continue on until tomorrow and end it tomorrow. But I don't know. We'll find out. I'm just a caveman. You know, I fell into a crevasse 20,000 years ago and I was found by your scientists and thawed out and I became a YouTuber. How many years do you think little Joy Boy will get? He'll probably get 10 years. Or he might get off with nothing. The jury might acquit him. If it is Jay Dewitte, then you must acquit, they'll be saying. No Bo Pick, no problem. Nice. Big promotion. Fred Dog, I wonder what Rania thinks of Jennifer being on the stand for Jeremy. She probably has no idea what's even going on. She's like, oh, today's the trial. I missed it, Jeremy. I was sleeping. I have a headache. Nicholas says, how is Jennifer going to answer questions without putting her in danger? This is going to be gold. Whatever Jennifer thinks she might say on the stand, you know. Turning Guns, Jeremy is the glue that brings us together. In such divisive times, politically and everything that's going on in the world, the one thing that brings everybody together, no matter what your beliefs are on anything, is Jeremy Dewitte. We all come together for Jeremy Dewitte. It's a wonderful community, is it not? Jen Kelly, moderator, says her heart's heart should give her. Oh, you know what? There's so much that gave it away. Core 66, he needs to be cleared for stating facts. Yes, you're not allowed to state facts or be humorous or entertaining, according to Osceola County Courthouse. Richard Francis says, Jeremy Dewitte. Okay, where's all the questions? All right, guys, we're going to go back. I'm going to talk amongst yourselves. I'm getting verklempt. Pepperball, everybody. Hey, thanks for watching. We do have an update. The jury has been selected in the trial of the century, the trial of Jeremy Charles Dewitte. He's fighting for his life right now in the Osceola County Courthouse. Amir Ladan, his defense attorney, and the state attorney, assistant state attorney, have chosen a 7-member jury. that will decide the fate of Jeremy Dewitte. As you know, he's on trial for a bunch of charges in Orange County. Also, he's on trial in Orange County, and he also has federal charges. Right now, we're talking about the Osceola County charges only. And he has about 12 charges or something like that in Osceola County. We're only talking about a fraction of the ones that he's being charged with in Osceola County. That's all this trial is for, is violation of parole, not for the other charges about falsely registering or orchestrating a vehicle accident and stuff like that. So just some of his charges only in one county is what this trial is for. A 7-member jury has been selected. It's 4 females and 3 males. And Amir Ladan, the best attorney in Central Orlando, according to Jeremy, thinks that these are the guys and women that will acquit Jeremy Dewitte. If he is Dewitte, you must acquit, is Amir's slogan in this. Opening statements have now begun, and this is as of just 7 minutes ago. So 7 minutes ago, opening statements have now begun. So we're going right through this trial. It took 4 years to start going, but now it's going like a pepper ball, as fast as a pepper ball. And I appreciate you guys in the comments. We are live right now. It's 3:48 p.m. Jeremy time. That's Eastern Standard Time. I see David in the chat. I see Kurt Miller in the chat. I see Kevin in the chat. I see Sticky Finger Smooth in the chat, present and accounted for, he says. Norris Marshall in the chat. I appreciate all you guys that are in the chat and that are helping. Let's see here, updates. Okay, we're going to keep bringing you updates on the opening statements, what's said, what isn't said, and then we're going to go from there. As soon as the court takes another recess, we will update you. So thanks for sticking around. I appreciate you. Check the links down in the description. Make sure that you are subscribed to the PT Video Network. Make sure you check out the Very Serious News link down below. PoliceTube's very own periodical where we publish important news in written form. Appreciate you guys. Okay, we'll be back. As always, make sure you have yourself a great day.
What sounds better? I'm sorry, Your Honor, or I apologize, Your Honor, or I'm confused, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor. No. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I didn't show up for my court hearings because I was confused. The date said the 11th, and then the date said the 10th, and then they changed it back to 11th. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I tried to call the courthouse, but they put me on hold. I apologize. I apologize, Your Honor. My attorney didn't return my phone call. No. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was confused by the date. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I saw the paperwork, but the date had me confused. The date was confusing. I didn't understand the date, Your Honor. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm sorry. Your Honor, you know I always show up to court. I always show up, Your Honor. Over 100 times I've been to the courtroom, Your Honor. I would never try to hide from the U.S. Marshals, Your Honor. Your Honor, you've got to believe me as God is my witness. Wahali. All right, from the top. Your Honor, I'm sorry, I had the dates confused because, as you know, it said the 10th, and then they changed it to the 11th, and then back to the 10th. I didn't know what to think, Your Honor. I tried to call the court, but they just put me on hold. And I called my attorney, but he didn't call me back in time until later. I'm sorry, Your Honor. How'd that sound? I think I'm starting to get it. I think I'm almost ready to be arrested.
Can you guys hear me? Type yes in the chat if you can hear me.